flashing neon bright. Feel the rush, we own the night. In the ring, we clash and fight. NXT, it's dynamite. Sense of top, we tell no lies. Every move a new surprise. Bruises blackened under skies. Warriors with hungry eyes. NXT, time with dope, no mercy. Hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop. Drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large. Bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close. Breaking limits, pushing those. Hear the echoes, crowds run scream. In this ring, we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team. Reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls. Rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all. NXT, we stand tall. We stand tall. Time with thought, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop. Drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large. Bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close. Breaking limits, pushing those. Hear the echoes, crowds will scream. In this ring, we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team. Reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls. Rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all. NXT, we stand tall.
Yo, welcome to another episode of NXT. We're here to talk about what you like, what you didn't like, what could have happened, what should have happened, how it should have happened. We're here to talk about all that. And like I said, you never know what kind of guests I got coming in to speak, holler at me. You never know who coming around. But see what I tell you.
Like the Invisible Man, mother beep. What I try to get demonetized in the first 5 minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk. I'm just the co-host here, and the wonderful man D-Walk. How was your week, sir?
It was good. Busy work. That's pretty much it. Wrestling, busy work and wrestling. It's been a wrestling-rific episode. May have been a wrestling-rific week. I don't know. Besides NXT, I don't know what to say about that, but
yeah, we'll get to that.
How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Just doing some extracurricular activities. Just finished, ladies and gentlemen, an hour. I had to do a fast read on NXT. Saw the first hour complete, and then kind of bridged the second version. But I did watch and got all the highlights and everything else, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we could. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that jazz. And if you're going to take sound bites from us, give us some fucking tags. Don't be a little bitchy bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, take it away, Mr. D-Walk.
All right. First, I want to get a shout out to Dan. If you're trying to get your beer game up, that's trying to let it grow like his, go and check him out. Dan the Beard. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know the link information. I was just on his show and everything, and he just gave me a shout out. So I appreciate it. Now we'll get on the first segment. First segment, we got the signing of Trick Williams and Ethan All Ego Page. They supposed to just came out and just sign a contract and everything. Shit went left the hand. You know what happened next, Invisible Man?
Ladies and gentlemen, Trick comes out. This is a really long process, and I'm gonna give it a detail so I can clip this for Mr. D-Walk's channel. Now, Trick comes out. Ava announces Trick. Then Ethan comes out and he tells everybody, "Hey, don't stop, chanting. No, I'll be Booker T, and you guys be the crowd. Whoop that Trick, what, and everything else." Addendum to that later on during the show, Vic Joseph told Booker T, "Hey, on social media, Ethan Page said it better." Like, who? What people? What people said that? Who said that? And I'm just saying, no, you said that, Vic. Anyway, Ethan comes out. He tells. They try to sit down. They sit in the table. They talk. Ethan tells them that he didn't steal anything. Everyone had a shocked face. That he won, and at the end of the day, is going to be NXT me. Trick Williams didn't really say that much to be a rebuttal in a sense, but said that he's going to try his damnedest to do the best that he could. He's going to take the NXT title back. They don't like it. I did like also that the continuedness of Ethan Page's song, Ethan sucks, believe in Joe. Ethan put on some clothes. He did rebuttal and say, if you guys, you need to get a hearing test a C test because I got a whole bunch of clothes on today. In the end, Trick Williams said this is going to be NX. He's going to say something. Ethan came in, kicked him, powerbombed him on the table. And then that's it. And
hey, that trick got whooped this week, huh?
Yep. And again, thank you for the crowd of NXT because I was watching that live. They said Trick got whooped. So I appreciated that. I appreciated that very much so.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the opening segment?
What I thought about it, I kind of honestly feel Trick. I kind of feel like they trying to throw Trick down our throat because there's a couple of more other people that should be wrestling for the NXT title besides Trick right now.
Yeah.
That's how I honestly feel like it's too soon. I mean, we all like Trick. We like Trick. But it's like they trying to force us. And when you force somebody, they don't want it. It got to come natural. Let Trick start back from the bottom. And then get his way back to the top.
Okay.
That's why I said in wrestling, they need to bring back the ranking system. The ranking system is broke. Because anybody to the challenge for the belt, you can have the trashiest team wrestle for the tag team titles, and then they could be constant losing. It need to be a ranking system.
Yeah. I can't disagree on that, D-Walk, because my thoughts on this segment was it was kind of just forced. Like everyone doesn't like Ethan. That's the truth about it. But they are getting really tired of Trick, and Trick is not really being eloquent enough to talk and to really say his things. He's just like, "Hey, we don't want that." Trick Williams.
It's making everybody like Ethan Page more. No.
Yeah, and that's not the way to fucking go right now, man. You got to go a totally different route if you want to at least get credibility. And again, we'll talk about that to the end of the show. But honestly, I did like at the end, Ethan Page told Ava, you suck as a manager, do your job and everything else. And Ava, bless her heart, was trying the best to be like an angry general manager. But she
Yeah.
just looked like a teenager because she acted like a
Oh,
teenager. Sorry
you
about that.
guys
I'm sorry.
talking about me.
Yeah. Oh, I have to get this in order. I'm like, okay, you don't like call your uncle. I mean, I'll call your dad, The Rock, and he'll
Yeah.
get some order here. Like, call him. Like, don't do
Yeah,
this.
he'll let SmackDown on eat the face. He don't want none of
Yeah,
that. He don't want none of that.
exactly.
He sent one of his hitmans out for him. He don't want that.
Exactly.
But yeah,
uh, oh,
what would you grade
next.
that match?
Oh yeah, I'll grade the segment. I will grade the segment a C. Crappy C. Wasn't that
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Say what's your rating?
I want to do a heel move, but I'm gonna be nice. I said I'll go be a nice person today.
Yeah.
So I woosed
Fuck
out
that shit.
before I did this. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a C.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the fake C. What he really wanted to say was like an F minus, but we'll just go on from there. After that, backstage segment, Ava was with Stone and the other girl, which I'm sorry I forgot your name, and the basketball player, which his name is
Tyrese
Tyrese
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
That
I'm not a basketball fan. Sorry. I'm sorry
yeah,
about that.
I didn't like how they hyped him up about winning the medal, but he didn't really do nothing in the USA tournament. Man, USA. He didn't really do nothing. He was just there just to get a ring. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
knocking him with nothing, but give credit when due to me. Like I said, like if I didn't do nothing to get no rent, no medal, you ain't gonna gotta acknowledge me and everything. To me, I just like I said, I know. I wrote the bench. I sat on the bench the whole time and got a gold medal. But they hyped
Yeah.
him up like he was like I said, he a good basketball player on his team, but he's not the best.
Yeah. They had to find somebody that can work.
Yeah.
Backstage, Tyrese tells Ava that he'll promise to get the two people to sign the contract because they did not sign the contract, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He just put them through a table and walked away. Stone's like, hey, what's going on? Like, who the hell are you? Hey, I picked you up from the airport. Anyway, whoever the hell that guy was, I gotta get out of here. And I did like what Ava said and tell Stone, like, I thought you told me that you guys were best friends. And like this called him out on that shit. Next match.
But this is my question.
Yes.
This is how I feel. They should have had it was CM Punk night. So they should have had CM Punk do all that. That's just me. It's just me. I don't be the wrong person, but that's just me.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, when you come to ladies and gentlemen, there's a word of note. When you come to Puerto Rico and buy a Palo Viejo grapefruit rum, woo, that shit should hit you in the fucking
Hey,
nuts. Ugh.
just be looking for me like within the next 6-7 months. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna wreck Puerto Rico, and all you gotta do is shake your head like, oh shit, no,
No, I just gotta make sure you don't
no.
go in the wrong parts of town, the wrong parts of night. Like, okay, you can have fun, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't go north and make sure you don't go south and make damn sure you don't show your wee wee to other people in the east. They will fuck you up. Either way, next match.
I don't know. I'm good looking, so I'll probably get away with it. So,
Speaking of good looking, we got Tatum Paxley and Lyra Valkyrie,
oh
whatever her name is,
no, hold on.
versus yeah.
We had the Don and Hammerstone involved in situation.
Oh, hold up. Gotta go back. Hold up. Guy right there. Guy right there. Okay. Backstage set. Was that after Tatum or before Tatum? Let me see. That was after
It
Tatum.
was before.
That was before.
Yeah, it was before. It was
Yeah.
right after the trick
Yeah,
got.
you're right.
That was after the trick
D'Angelo.
got tricked.
Yeah.
The trick
D'Angelo
got
was in
tricked.
the that's true. D'Angelo was in the back with Hammerstone and telling him if I paid you money, you do the damn job. He said, look, you saw what I did. I tried. He's a freaking machine. He said, look, if you got a problem with him, then you go after him. Like, no, that's why I paid you to do it. Look, you're gonna go to Ava. You're gonna ask for another match. He's like, no, man. If you want to, like, you know what? You're the Don, so like, if you want to do it, then you fight me. So then he's like, all right, fine, let's freaking fight. So we got a match set scheduled for later, which is the Dawn versus Hammerstone. Which thank you for that. I actually wrote that down in the comments,
Good job.
and I do
Good
like that.
job.
Yeah, Well, I do like that because the storyline that I've been saying is actually happening, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah.
coming up next, so I can clip this. Tatum Paxi and Lyra Valkyria versus Rosemary and Wendy Chu. Sorry, I'm not gonna put the whole name because it takes too much of the things.
Yeah.
I watched this whole first hour.
This
This is a very no, go on. No, go on.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was just saying like this. How I feel. Wendy Chu supposed to be a dark entity, a dark. She needs to got to change her attire. Her attire got to be dark. You dark, you can't have no white.
Yeah.
Like you supposed
Yeah.
to be like a dark heel kind of person. You can't wear white. You got to wear black.
She wore black. She was wearing
No,
black and she was wearing like the alien thing.
well, last week she wore white.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird thing. I give you
Yeah,
that.
but to me though, what did you think? What did you think about the match before I say anything?
This is Tatum and Lyra are a good tag team. Like they're a
Mm-hmm.
little like rusty, but they're a really good tag team in terms of like they know each other and what moves to throw off. Wendy and Rosemary was like an embarrassment of like
Yeah,
Rosemary doing her thing, and Wendy is
yeah,
not a really good tag team player. Like
no,
she could be like, I don't know why they put her in the tag team because she's not meant to like take her time and do moves. Like, no,
yeah,
she's meant to like be by herself a force. So when I watched this match, and again, they were trying to dominate Tatum in the beginning, and they took him over, and then Lyra jumped in for the hot tag, did her thing, then Tatum jumped in, and when Tatum was gonna do her when Wendy and Rosemary were dominating Tatum and doing their special, Lyra jumped in, and then Tatum did that cool little special that kind of reminds me of Paige
yeah,
and does it for the 1, 2, 3. Joe's not gonna like this because once again they buried Rosemary in another
yeah.
match.
Again, yeah,
Two, again. Two, they're continuing the storyline of Tatum and Lyra, but they're not really going anywhere with this because
no,
unless you only got 2 weeks,
yeah,
you only got 2 weeks until Halloween Havoc. Either it's gonna be another tag team match for like no like DQ, or either Lyra betrays Tatum or
yeah,
Wendy betrays Rosemary, which I
yeah.
consider that happening for Halloween Havoc, but I don't want to see that match.
No,
I don't. I'm
no.
sorry. I'd
I'm
rather see
they,
a Tatum versus Wendy.
they should have kept Rosemary where she at if they gonna bury her like this. Cause
Twice.
Rosemary is a good wrestler. She didn't even deserve to lose these 2 times she been there. The
Yep.
first when she first came to wrestle, she lost. She don't even deserve that.
Second
Rosemary is a
time
way
now.
better wrestler. Yes. Rosemary is a way better wrestler and she don't deserve that. She don't deserve to lose like how she just lost.
And that bothers me so much because
They
honestly,
do.
it like I enjoy the lesbian storyline between Tatum and Lyra. They're best friends and they're like
Yeah,
they need each other as best friends, but Lyra doesn't really need her because she's just doing this to help her out because Tatum's lonely. And again, if you're going down that route, I don't want to see a Halloween Havoc of Tatum versus Lyra because
yeah,
again, it's not you only got 2 weeks. Unless this goes somewhere for Halloween Havoc, you just wasted the next 2 weeks of my life putting matches in things that I don't need to see and I
yeah,
don't need to watch, honestly. And I'm sorry to say that, Tatum and Lyra and Rosemary and Wendy, but unless this is going somewhere, get off the TV and give it to somebody else.
yeah.
Sorry, but that's what I gotta say about that. And oh yeah, rating of the match. This was a good match. I give it a B minus. Well, B plus. It's a good match.
Mm.
Rosemary lost, but they tried, so that's pretty cool. All right. Next up, we have, as you said, here we go. Analyst Vic Joseph said this isn't the NFL after the referee caught Paxley's foot on the rope to break up a pin, ignoring the many refereeing issues WWE has always had. Yeah, because you got
Yeah,
the legs on the freaking rope, and they missed that, by the way.
yeah.
Next up, got it right now. Give me a second. There it is. Tony D'Angelo versus Hammerstone.
Yeah, what you think about that?
This is okay. Let me say some
What you
notes
think?
before I continue. Hold on, let me say some notes. The Don told Hammerstone to go fight Femi again since he failed the challenge, but the TNA star refused. The North American champion watched closely backstage until he said the Don is broken.
Yeah.
And this match starts like this, going back and forth. The more the Don tried to do moves on Hammerstone, the more Hammerstone started like no selling it just a little bit and then showing his power, which made the Don scared, which
Yeah.
then you can hear the three people in the background say, wait, what's going on? What's wrong with the Don? Everything else. When he did the belly to belly and he got into the corner, and I saw the same eyes he did when Hammerstone fought the Don, when the Hammerstone fought Oba. I knew his ass was gonna run. I
Yeah.
knew his ass was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't need this shit. I'm out of here. So when he got out of the ring and like he's counting to 6 to 7, and it's like, hey, get in the ring, get in the ring. He leaves. And bless my heart, I'm sorry to say this, Cardala, but so respectfully, I'll say this respectfully. The woman in the group, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life because of her teeth. Sorry, I had weird preferences. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So damn cute. But I gave this match in terms of storyline and how it progressed an A. An A. Because of the fact this storyline is going the way that I expect it to, and I like it to go. The Don is gonna fight Oba in Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, and when?
But wait, hold up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. What was your thoughts on the match, highlights, and everything else?
To me, it kind of threw me off though at first because Italian bosses don't give up. They go keep getting you and everything. For him to give up, that kind of like threw me off. But like you said, they doing a Rocky right now. They doing a build, break you down and build up. Cause once you get builded up, like once he get really, this is like a rebuild right here, not your Terminator. Like he got rebuilt it. Once you get rebuilt it, ain't no stopping this dude. Like this dude gonna be like a juggernaut after like I said, he got broke down. He gonna be a juggernaut once he get his confidence back and everything. Ain't no stopping this dude. The only thing that's what's gonna do is he gonna be over Femi. Finally, he gonna be do the Rocky. Like I said, we in a Rocky movie right now. Once he beat him, uh, 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 goddamn it, what you call it? Go to the heavyweight division and dominate the heavy division. Tony D'Angelo go ahead a North American belt, and he go dominate. So it's gonna be two different divisions, and then eventually they go meet again, and we go see what happens.
And again, if Oba loses the belt, you're right. You can go after Trick.
Mm-hmm.
You just go
And
after
he'll
Trick. It's
destroy
my belt
Trick.
now. Yeah,
He'll destroy Trick.
yeah, that's true. I kind of like that storyline because again, it goes from one end to the other, and it helps people progress. Because the Don, they have a lot of stock in him and his crew.
Yeah,
So if the crew grows as acting and trying to get their cues right, then they might have a chance to stay together when they go up to the
yeah,
draft. Because again, you don't know how they're gonna do this. They might like the Don and one or two of you guys, but not all four of you guys.
you know.
Just saying. So you didn't give a ranking to this, sir. So what's the ranking?
That ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I said, I love Rocky. Rocky is the Rocky series is my favorite. Like I'm gonna be I gotta give it an A+, bro. I
Yeah.
really do. I gotta give it an
Yeah.
A+ because Rocky it showed Tony D'Angelo when he first started going up, going down to the bottom, and then boom. I always been a Rocky person though. Rocky always been my thing. So that's why I say A+ because I can see Tony D'Angelo evolving. How you say that's I can see that. He
Yeah.
evolving. Tony and D'Angelo is evolving because like I said, that you could see like he's gonna be over. He gonna be he it's gonna happen. He gonna be that
Yeah.
only person that beat Oba. Like I said, after Oba lose this one, Oba's not losing for a long time.
Yeah. That's true. And I will give a shout out to the third person watching. Hello, thank you for watching. Hit that like. I kind of think also they're taking liberties from the Godfather of Harlem show
Hmm.
between Bonanno and Bumpy Johnson,
I haven't seen
where
it.
yeah, you see that right? Because he Bumpy coming in, and the Italians were all scared because he was just coming in with like just crazy tactics that were working. Like and again, Bumpy Johnson's whole crew is all summed up into one person, Oba.
Yeah.
So we continue on. We continue on backstage segments with the things on it. Bam! Backstage segments. Not even backstage. Right after the match, Zachary Wentz comes out and says, "Look, we have proof of who attacked my partner on
Yeah.
September 8th." Showed the tape. And they showed the tape of Wesley coming in and slamming the door on the leg, kind of like kayfabe,
Hmm.
like writing off his friend for a while. You know what? This is gonna be personal in Chicago. It's gonna end in Chicago. He kept hyping like he was gonna like do a rap, kept moving around, like, oh, I gotta rap, I gotta rap. Um, I gave this segment and an explanation a a D, because
Yeah.
again, I wasn't hyped. I wasn't hyped for the match. Wesley came in with a response and a little tweet and a video. I'm like, all right, excuse me, no, thank you. D. Your
This
thoughts?
what I this what I wish that would happen. Y'all best friends. Y'all say y'all brothers. Y'all brothers to the end. To me, it's too y'all taking it too personal. Like what they should have did was they should have did this off of let's see who's better. They shouldn't even took it personal. They going way too personal now where we got somebody taking somebody off the tag team. It should have been like you know how it is like, hey, look, you said you better be in this and everything. Let's see what happened. They taking it too personal. What that's what they should have did was just like this is an in-ring thing. I still love you. You still my brother, but I gotta do my own thing. Let's just do this. But then now they taking it way too personal now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's becoming more of like a blood feud that no one gives a
Yeah.
crap.
And then
No
to
one
me,
cares about this.
yeah, and then to like again to me, like I'll be very mad if they decided to put them back together because how far they done took it, they went already outside the box. There's no
Yeah,
such thing as coming back no more. You went
yeah,
outside the box on it now. There's no such thing coming back. I would love to see the Rascals be all together all at once, but they took it too far now.
true, true, and it really sucks that it's happening right now. But ladies and gentlemen, we tend to forget that on NXT Time with D Walk, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes we have video segments. So let's see the Dawn on NXT Time with D Walk TV and what he does.
Yeah.
Take it out on me. Maybe that was the wrong joystick.
That big overhead belly to belly.
Rethinking right now, dude. I think the Don is rethinking.
Hey, you went wrong to the outside. Said he's broken.
Well, look, this is exactly what I just said. I mean, over 50 is a tough hill to climb. You can't blame Hammerstone for not making that climb.
Wait, show me the info right now. The film. Brooklyn just got up to 10. Hold on a second.
As a result of a count, the winner of the match is Hammerstone.
He is broken. He is broken. But then at the same time, you got Hammerstone still looking good. You don't still you got like I said, to me, Hammerstone is a strong contender. You still got him looking good because you beat old dude up, you made him quit. So it's a win-win because hey, we got one that's broken, and then you got the other one that's like I'm on a new show, but then a different show, but then like I said, I'm not losing.
Yeah, true. True. And again, this was a good representation of good acting
Yeah.
by the woman in the group and by the Dawn and everything else. So I really
Yes.
respect that. Before we continue, let me just check something out real quick.
Risen from the ashes, big kick. Presley. Tag. And Valkyria. Like she's done in the past. Looking to soar. And the nightmares continue for True and Rosemary.
Here are your winners, the team of Tatum Paxley and Lyra Valkyria.
Because honestly, good for them and everything else. Also backstage, the Dawn was talking to the family. The family was asking, "Hey, if you want to fight Oba, let's go." I can go. Like, no, I'm scared. Okay, you understand? I'm scared. And he walked away. And they zoomed in on the woman in the group's face. And I'm sorry for not knowing your name. I apologize for that. Also backstage, let me see what happened after that. Oh, no, new quarter catch crew was telling Tavion, thank you for coming back. You went to Japan, you learned some things. Ren's like, and he tells Ren, like, I got something, Tavion did something. You need to make a name for yourself and like really like put yourself out there and she's like, yeah, I got it. Wow. And she went out there. So that's what happened. We got something else that's happening. Also, after that, a very pained promo by Thea Hill and the other guy, which I forgot your name. Sorry, dude. Saying that he got betrayed. Like, this is the best day of their lives when they won the tag team belts. We trusted you. We gave you like a open arms. He's like, I knew it. Duke knew it. Next week, I'm gonna finally kick you out of this thing. Later on, Rich Holland came out and said that, like, one more to go, and then the thing's finally over. And then that's it. So what are your thoughts on this systematic destruction by Rich Holland and this heartfelt speech by Thea and the other guy?
I think that right now, I mean, it could be good, it could be better, but to me, Thea Hill, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Come on, like you can have passion for something, but then you can't. You overdoing it. You overselling it. Other than that, though, it could be good, but I can't. The thing that's going on with me about that, like, it could be good. I mean, like, we could see a Hudson and Ridge Holland because they both big men come back and wrestle one final time, but it's like to me, like it's like they trying too hard with them.
Sames. And it's weird because I think Thea's gonna turn on because again, there's no one there.
I don't think so. I don't think Thea's gonna turn because the fact about it, like her passion too much in it. What would make you want to turn away from somebody and jump
If
on
your
their
heart's
side
broken.
when you're too passionate? Like
She
last
said,
week,
she said her heart's broken. My heart is broken. When you have a broken heart, you do crazy fucking things to fix that heart. And if Rich Harlan destroys everyone that protects her and there's no one there to protect her, then the only one that would protect her is the Stockholm syndrome person that's abusing her, which is Rich Holland. Again, it's some psychological shit that they're going on in Chase U, and I like it because it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna have Mr. Chase come back, and then there's Duke and the other guy. Duke and the other guy. My prediction is that Thea is gonna turn on Chase University, and Chase is gonna turn on Duke and the other guy. So it's gonna be Chase, Ridge, and Thea as a group. Because Chase probably will say, I've seen the light. We have been trying and trying and trying, and we have never won. You joined us, you won. But
they
we
won
didn't really.
before.
No, but they never seen it.
Huh?
They've won, but they've never been like when one person literally says, I guarantee you the belts if you stand by my side. No one has ever, I actually went on the history books. No one has said that about Chase University. It's always been an underdog story. Rich Holland is not an underdog. Rich Holland was a Brock Lesnar saying, I will win you a fucking belt. Give me the confidence and I got this for you. And they
But
gave him the confidence, you know?
but they should have did that beforehand. They should have did that way beforehand when he was with the brute force with him and Butch, he done whatever. They should have built him up like that before that. I can't take it
But they couldn't
serious
though.
now because hold on.
Yeah.
I can't take it serious now because he didn't really do nothing there. He hurt Big E. I can't really I can't really take it serious though. Like he should have been dominating at first before, like he should have been like a dominant force at first. Now you want to be that? Come on.
Counterpoint that yes, everyone will remember him as the guy who damaged Big E. Yes. In a weird
But he lost
situation,
to
ladies
P
and gentlemen.
Dub.
Yeah.
Didn't he lose to P Dub? And never then he lost to P Dub.
Wait. Let's not bring down the credibility of Pete Dunne. Pete
No, I'm
Dunne has
not. I'm
been a
not.
2-year champion. If you lose
Yeah,
to
no,
Pete
I'm
Dunne,
not.
it's for a reason.
Yeah. No, but I'm not. I'm
But,
not never that. But I'm
yeah.
saying like you could like you got to get revenge on how you lost and who you lost to. The way they built it up, Reg Holland was they built him up. They didn't know what they want to do with him, and now like they actually want to try to do something with him. Like to me, it's like it need more work.
True. But I think he can't be alone for a while. He had, like you said, he has the stink of hurting Big E. So you have to hide him for a very long time with a group. So people will tend to forget that he hurt Big E. That's what they're doing
Yeah.
now. In a weird way, he was in a group, got out of a group. Now he's probably going to be in a group to make sure, because he can't, as a heel by yourself, you suck. I'm sorry, Rich Holland. You're going to watch this. You need to be in a group as a leader or a group as an
Mhm.
enforcer. Because of the
Like
Big E shit, you
mhm.
can't. Sorry, you just can't.
To me,
Wrong.
I see him. I'd rather see him fit in with Sean Spears.
I think that might happen because again, they're doing the Raven thing. They're doing
Yeah,
the Raven thing with a
the Raven
mentor at the
flock.
side. Yeah, the Raven flock. But that's the thing though. They're doing a weird new version of the Raven flock where
Yeah.
Raven's not the leader. Palpatine / Sean Spears is the leader. So they're kind of like mixing it in. But we continue on. Next match, I didn't even put the name to it because I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna put this because it's a lot more easier for me, ladies and gentlemen.
I could tell you, but I don't want to tell you, but I'm
No, I know what it
ashamed
is.
to
I know
tell
what it
you.
is. I know what it is. I know what it is. Eddie Thorpe versus Ashanti, the Adonis. In the beginning of before the match started, he gave a rose to a woman in the crowd and kept looking back at her,
She
expecting to
should
get
have threw
some
that
nookie.
rose back at him.
She was holding it. She was respectful. Good back and forth. Adonis did a beautiful, like he was on the top, he was on the turnbuckle, jumped to the outside, and did like a spinning Christ flip. That was pretty cool.
Now you want to give him
Um,
credit.
yeah, I give him credit on that. In the end, he kept looking back at the woman they gave the rose to. He did a little jumping thing on the ground, landed, no water in the pool. Eddie Thorpe came in, did a special 1, 2, 3. And Eddie Thorpe wins. You know the reason I didn't put these captions in the bottom, ladies and
It
gentlemen?
wasn't
Explain
important.
why, Mr. D-Walk.
It wasn't important, and it sucked.
Thank you. And that's a shame because Eddie Thorpe is a good wrestler. Ashanti the
Tatanka
Adonis
2. They treat him like Tatanka 2.0.
they treat him like fucking Skrillex at Tatanka 2.0, which is ridiculous. Just because he's a DJ doesn't mean he comes out like Tatanka. Sorry, dude. Like I don't give a shit. He's a DJ. He's a Tatanka. But the problem that I hated about this match is that Ashanti's going nowhere right
No.
now. He just keeps on creeping on girls.
Yeah.
Eddie Thorpe just keeps going from one guy to the next guy to the next guy to the next guy, not really getting a substance in his match. And this was an okay match. So I will give this respectfully a C+.
He
Only
remind me of
because Yeah.
He remind me of a classy Diddy.
Yeah. No, Diddy. By the way, Diddy, you better get some good people in jail protecting your booty hole tonight.
What?
But I
What?
give this I give this a respectful C plus. Adonis did a beautiful move off the turnbuckle, and the woman didn't throw away the rose. So that's what I got. This backstage, Kaylani was talking. Well, Fatal Influence was talking about like Kaylani was ducking her, and that Loto was like, "Oh, you gotta fight me in the ring, whatever." Blah blah blah. After that, Kaylani was talking to whoever the reporter was and say, "Hey, I was thinking about an open challenge, and when I do that, I will do it by the credits." Ren Sinclair came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, NQCC told me I should take my shot, so smack," and then ran away, and then go to commercial. So after that, ladies and gentlemen, the next match, which I think I didn't even write that down because honestly,
Whoa,
there
whoa,
was
whoa, whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes.
What about the CM Punk?
Oh, that's right. That's right now. It's right now.
The
I got it right here.
Punk.
Here we go. I got it right now. I actually wrote that down sadly because I know that someone's going to say about that. The CM Punk segment. I didn't get the video, but I got something else with Roxanne. Now,
I wish I could have heard
See-
that call to personality. I wish you would have hit that with me, but
hell no, that's called copyright infringement. That gets on our asses. Cult of blah 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 blah. That's all you get. CM Punk comes out, talks about people that he are keeping an eye on, Lexus King and a couple other people. I don't know why the fuck it said Lexus King, but what the fuck ever. Then after a while of rambling, he rambled for like about 8 minutes. Roxanne Perez comes out. And speaking of a sexy little short man, Mr. Joe NBNCO.
oh goddamn Bill.
Hey, listen,
Goddamn Bill.
I was driving. I just pulled in my drive. I was driving. I just pulled in my driveway, so I figured, all right, I'm home. I can get on now.
Thank you for being on.
Make sure you're safe.
Hey, bro, thank you for being on, bro. So, do we got to go back to the match segments so we can get Mr. Joe's feedback on everything?
I can hit it fast if I need to. What do you need me to do?
All right, so look, we gonna go back to the. We gonna go because I know he want to get get to the Javon Evans. I know he itching real bad to jump on that segment. So we gonna start over. We gonna start over like
you talking about how Bronson Reed used Javon Evans as a weapon.
Hey, so look, we gonna get Joe 5 minutes when we get to the Javon Evans match. Cause Joe finna go heel. Complete heel. He finna go complete Brock Lesnar. So what you think about the Trick Williams and Ethan Page signing the first time?
Yes.
It's good. It's building up heel heat.
He got slammed power. Trick got tripped, so he got power around through the table. What you think about that?
He did what he's supposed to do. He's being a heel. He's showing Trick that I'm not a joke. As much as you think I'm a joke, I'm not a joke.
Yeah, and he found out. And what you think about the Hammerstone and Tony D'Angelo segment where like I paid the money and everything?
Basically that goes back to fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
with Trick.
pretty much.
Now Hammerstone. I'm actually happy that they actually gave a TNA guy a win for starters.
But the segment though, what you think about Tony D'Angelo walking like, "Hey, you should have won that. I gave you money and everything." What you think about that?
He's right. He's like, I paid you. You didn't get the job done. Give me my money back. That's what I would have said.
Yeah. Let's do the Laura Valkyrie, Tatum Paxley versus Rosemary and Winnie Chu. How you feel about that match? Do you feel like it's 2 weeks in a row where they bury Rosemary? You think that's cool?
No, but I know what they're doing. They're going to have Wendy Chu turn on Rosemary.
And then so Winnie Chu and Rosemary go at it.
Yeah, they're going to. Well, what they're going to do is they're going to have Wendy Chu turn on Rosemary so they can make her give her steam again.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now she's lost a lot of steam. Her whole heel dynamic and her mystique is getting killed because of the fact that she's losing matches.
Yeah. That's dope.
So what's the best way to counter that? You have her turn on Rosemary, have her beat the ever living shit out of Rosemary, and then you give her credibility back.
I'd rather see Rosemary do Wendy because, like I said, to me, like Wendy ain't been the one losing. Wendy lost.
Yeah, but dude, they're gonna write off Rosemary.
Okay, I can see that happening there. Like if they write her off and everything, I can see that happening.
They're gonna write her off and put her back in, like, write her off for a little while off TV, and then she'll come back and they'll have to show up a big thing with Wendy Chu.
Yeah.
There may even be a championship on the line. Wendy Chu might be a champion by that time.
Now, are you excited for this match, Joe, between Wendy Chu and Rosemary?
Yes, I'd like to see it. I feel that both competitors can have a good match. I just hope they do it right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What would you grade?
I understand.
What would you grade this tag team match?
I'll give it a C.
Okay, we go to the next match. What you think about the Tony D'Angelo and Hammerstone match? What you think about that?
NA.
Ain't no such thing as NA. You gotta tell a fucking story.
It's a not applicable. There wasn't a match.
So what you think about the match and what you think? Like we been, me and Invisible Man been talking. We said it's a Rocky movie all over again.
Yeah, I know. Alex been saying that for weeks. Invisible Man been saying that for weeks.
Obafemi the one like when they was wrestling, Obafemi was like he broken. That's how you knew it was a Rocky movie. He's broken. Cause he got out the ring and walked out. He lost his mojo.
Yeah, it could be Rocky. It could be Austin Powers too.
No, I prefer it to be Rocky though. Don't do that. Don't you do that, Joe. This
He
is a
lost his
Rocky
mojo,
movie.
baby.
No, cut it out. Bad Joe. Hey, you been an asshole right now, man. Cut it out. So we got
You'll forever have to see. You'll forever have to see the Don as Austin Powers now.
Oh man, come on, man. Quit being disrespectful. We gotta respect the Don.
You're gonna see him with glasses and ugly teeth and a shitty
Come on,
suit.
man. We still got that Deion Lennox match, Steven Urkel, man. Come on, don't never bring that up yet.
Are we talking about Idris Kofi and the other guy?
We ain't even got that far yet, man. I'm just saying how bad it was. Our next match, we just did the Hammerstone. What about the Carson Wentz promo? Where they showed the picture of
Carson Wentz. Wait a minute, that's a quarterback for football.
Zachary Wentz. My fault, Zachary Wentz. My fault. Shut up.
Damn, we NXT time or we NFL time? What are we doing?
You know what? Cut the shenanigans, y'all. We talking about Zachary Wentz cutting a promo, and he's showing a video why they didn't have that tag team match because Wesley took out my man. Why he's getting out his car.
It's the oldest. It's the oldest thing that they could have done. I mean, it's the oldest like wrestling trick that they've done. You know, where guy takes out guy at a parking lot. I've seen it a million times. Be original.
It's the Enzo and Cass story all over again.
Exactly.
Or the or Rikishi and Stone Cold or Triple H. And The Rock. I mean, it's over and over and over again. It's been recycled.
Exactly. Hey, that's exactly what I was saying though. Like they could, this feud could be dope, but then they're killing it.
Didn't we just see something similar with Carmelo and Trick?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Next match we got Adonis, aka Diddy, versus
Next.
uh Eddie Thorpe.
Next.
Grady, man,
Nope.
come on, give me a
Nope.
grade,
Nope.
man.
Nope.
No,
Joe. This isn't PWF where you gotta vote here. This is NXT time with D-Walk. Where if NXT time says it
Hey.
is, man.
I gave it an F. I gave it an
Yeah.
F.
F.
I
This
gave it
match-
a C. I gave it a C because again, Adonis did some cool ass turnbuckle move, and that's pretty much it. And then a
But still,
couple
where's he
giving
going
it-
after this? Where's he going after
I'm giving
this?
it.
He
I'm giving
lost.
it a Q. I'm giving it a Q.
I give it a Z.
Q. You know why I give it a Q?
Why?
It's like a cue ball. It's gonna go in the
Shut
side pocket. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Next up.
I told y'all. See, y'all get Joe or Mike. Joe's like CM Punk, pipe bombs.
And speaking of CM Punk bite bombs, we have the CM Punk segment that comes out. And for 8 minutes, he talks about different wrestlers that he wants to promote.
Eh?
I didn't even listen. Joe, what's your thoughts on this? Because I didn't really listen to this shit. It's CM Punk, for God's sakes. Come on now.
The promo was good. I
Mhm.
enjoyed the promo. Cora Jade came out and talked some shit.
Roxanne Perez.
Oh yeah, Roxanne Perez. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, one chick's another chick. Whatever. One Braun Breaker groupie's another Braun Breaker groupie.
Hold that thought, Joe. Hold that thought. Speaking of CM Punk,
Hold that thought.
yes, because Roxanne Perez says this.
I always looked up to you. I followed in your footsteps. I mean, the voice of the voiceless. You were my voice. But I always did prefer your wife. You don't understand how happy I was when you finally returned that Survivor Series. Like, 10 years. 10 years of me impatiently waiting for you to finally come back, and now you're here. And look, I'll let you get back to it, but before you do, I just wanted to tell you that I finally realized I should have been a Drew McIntyre fan.
Get out of the way. Go.
That was cold.
Oh,
That was cold. Woo. Joe, continue, please. Now your thoughts.
Good job, Cora Jade.
Roxanne
no,
Perez.
Roxanne Perez.
I'm sorry.
Come on. I have to clip this for
She-
later. People need to talk about Cora Jade.
She's so irrelevant with her weakness of the flow. Like, it's so fucking fake. Like, at least be fucking more passionate about your goddamn promo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I that's the reason why I kept calling her Cora Jade. I know it's Roxanne Perez, but I was just doing it out of spite.
Yeah.
Because there was just no
No confidence.
fucking passion at
Yeah.
all in her promo.
No.
None.
Yeah.
She was passionless.
Yeah.
Unlike Punk on Monday on Raw, Punk's promo on Raw was passion.
I have never
Punk's-
seen Punk do a bad promo.
Punk's promo on Raw, even Busted Open commented on it and said that was the best CM Punk promo in his career because
But
it was
have you-
authentic.
But he never did a bad promo to me.
Yeah, but they said that was the best one. This
Yeah, I
one
agree.
from Monday was the best one in his career because of the fact that the way he cut that promo, it was real.
Yeah, I agree. That promo, like, there's nobody killing Punk in promos. Nobody.
No.
Punk
But
got
that promo he-
pipe bomb.
But that promo he cut was just really good, and it followed into NXT. And
Yeah.
he was just trying to give praise to the NXT talent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the fuck he put Crackhead Evans in there, but He should definitely look at better
Okay,
talent than that.
let's stay on track before we talk about. We're not gonna talk about your supposed name for Javon Evans. I'm not gonna call him that because we got to talk about him for later.
Yeah, you can't call
Later on,
Pookie. You can't do that to
exactly.
Pookie.
This is
Yes, I
NXT time
can.
with, I know, but this is
You
NXT
gotta
time with
wait.
D-Walk, not
Wait your
Joe
turn.
Giganzio's time to shit on wrestlers. No, you
Hey,
make your
wait
own
your
show for
turn.
that.
Hey, you
All
wait
right.
your turn.
Exactly.
Wait, my turn.
You
Okay.
wait your heel
Okay.
turn.
Now,
You
my thoughts on the CM Punk segment. Like I said, I watched bits and pieces of it. I'm glad that. I mean, I kind of agree with you, Joe, about the Roxanne Perez thing. She sounds like this, just like she watched way too many times the Mean Girls movie and just kind of rolled with it. So I'm like, you need to just change up your shit. After the segment, Julia came out and said 4 words. The countdown is on as much as she could, and then
Her
Roxanne
English
tried
has
to hit
gotten
her.
a lot better.
She's yeah, she reminds me of early Asuka. Like she's trying. I respect that. She's trying. They're really making sure that she says between 2 to 4 words and that's it. Like you say this and don't say it. Just walk away. Don't say anything else. Okay. The countdown is on. Okay, perfect. Now get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Roxanne. Okay, and then she keeps again. She's saying anything about that, so I'm fine. If Julia takes it from if Julia takes it from Roxanne in October, fine. Find someone that can translate for her. Find someone that can just because if you're trying to be like Asuka, the way Asuka kicked ass was that she kicked ass by every single weird new personality that came out of nowhere. Go on, Joe.
Wait. Can we bring Sonny Ono in as her manager?
Who?
Sonny Ono.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Okay.
Very alive. In good health, too.
Okay. I didn't know Sonny Ono's old, man. Shit. You don't know? Okay. I mean, she needs a manager that speaks Japanese and they can translate and has.
He speaks good English, too. He speaks fluent English.
Yeah, they tried with Funaki. It didn't work out.
Hey, he knows how to say
English too.
Hey, Funaki was just on the commentary team.
Yeah,
by the way.
Go on.
And he knows how to say "fuck you" in perfect English.
Of course, he hangs around. He hangs around the Undertaker and JBL.
I got another good one they could bring in. They could bring in as a translator.
Who?
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh man, don't do that, bro. Come on. See,
because remember when he was serious? Remember when he was serious and he had the business suit on when he was with Kai and Tai and he had the business look? Bring Jimmy Yang in as
That's that bullshit, bro. Who gonna take a man?
Well,
who gonna take a man serious?
Hold up now. I think he has a point though because we're trying to bring this shit's going to Netflix, and Netflix can do whatever the fuck they want. So if they want to be stereotypical, fuck it, be stereotypical. I mean, again, why do we like the Attitude Era? Because there was a whole bunch of stereotypes and gang warfare. So if you're trying to bring that shit back, bring it back a whole bunch of stereotypes and gang warfare. Because you already got a Mexican gang with the LWO. You already got an all-white gang with the Judgment Day. You already got an all-German gang with Imperium. You already got an all-fucking British gang with like a bunch of Brits everywhere. Like eventually you're gonna have all Puerto Rican, all black, all Southern, all Northern. Huh?
LWO.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Mexicans in a gang. Boom, right there, right off the bat.
Hey, look, let me ask you this: if you think if New Jack was in his era, you think how far you think New Jack would have been if he was in his era?
Fired twice.
Rehired in MLW and TNA thrice. But, ladies and gentlemen, we continue on because we're just going to keep on going to the end of the end. At the backstage segment, by the way, I had to clip this shit.
No, bro, I ain't got nothing to say, bro.
And then after he got fired, rehired twice by 3 different companies, then he'd be on the Velveteen Dream Tour.
Oh my God!
I'm done with you, bro. Hey, Joe, I shouldn't even ask that question, bro. I'm done. I take that question back, bro.
Yeah. Now I'm clipping it right here. I'm clipping it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Right at this point. Here we go. Okay. Now we had next match. We had Javon and other versus No Quarter Catch Crew. Sorry, Cedric Alexander, you're an other today.
Damn.
This is an
You don't
abridged
even have a
versus for
name.
you.
You don't have a name this week.
Sorry, I called him other. He has a name. He has something of a name.
Damn.
He sucks. Sorry. Cedric came out, did his thing. Javon jumped over the ropes again, did his thing. Ren got out the way. Ren later on was running away from Kaylani, so they ran away. Javon and Cedric did the backstabber or the backbreaker, whatever you want to call it. And Javon did his special. And for the 1, 2, 3, Javon and Mr. Cedric Alexander won. After the match, this was announced, which pissed off Joe so much that he drove 155 miles from wherever the fuck he was to his house.
In 20 minutes.
Javon Evans.
In 20 minutes.
Randy Orton.
Hey, Joe had that boy. Hey, Joe had it floored to it was floored. He was doing 160, 200
Listen,
all the way home just so he could talk about this. And we give Joe his time, bro. Joe, you got like 3 minutes, bro.
I didn't even take my backpack off yet for work or my badge or nothing. I'm still in work clothes. Like I didn't even go sit. I haven't even sat down yet. I'm still standing and pacing the floor.
Get Joe his 3 minutes. Hey, look, we'll get Joe his 3 minutes about this mess. Come on, man. Go ahead. Say it, man. Go ahead.
So what's gonna happen is Javon Evans is gonna be made a human highlight reel of when Randy Orton catches him in midair doing like a shooting star or something like he did Evan Bourne with an RKO and busts his shit and then pins his ass because he's gonna be made famous by an RKO.
But you heard his comment. You heard his comment. He said he about to be the legend hunter. So pretty much you saying he finna beat Randy Orton.
No. Randy Orton's going to shit all over him. Randy Orton is going to destroy Javon Evans.
Joe, I think, and I hate to say this.
Don't you fucking say that he's going to beat Randy Orton.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't you fucking say he's going to beat
I'm
Javon
sorry.
Evans.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Visible Man. Hold on, Visible Man.
Sorry.
Let's get Joey 3 minutes. Get Joey 3 minutes so you can go on there, Joe. Come on, get it out, man. You've been wanting to get it out.
If they let Javon Evans beat Randy Orton, I will quit watching wrestling. WWE will be in my back burner. You heard it. That is bullshit. You're going to have a legend like Orton who is in his best shape of his life lose to a fucking crackhead bum like Javon Evans? No.
Now, let's bring reality back to wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we call each other the podcast for under.
This is why we love it. This is why we love it. We could talk about it and nobody don't want to talk about it. We talk about it.
Javon Evans is gonna pin Randy Orton 1, 2, 3, and Joe is explaining that he's not gonna watch wrestling anymore, and I feel bad for that because if I thought, okay, I know that's your opinion, and I thought it was kind of weird why Randy Orton would pick him. Why him? Like NXT, they're throwing every fucking person into this. They're doing the fucking Miz TV on NXT. They're doing the Grayson Waller effect on NXT. And they're throwing fucking Randy Orton on NXT. Randy Orton, for the first time ever, is coming to NXT. First time ever, right?
Yeah. But this is how I feel, though. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
How many people have said they was going to get Randy Orton and they never got Randy Orton? Randy Orton is a legend already. Randy Orton is a legend killer. Randy Orton, look how you did Evan Bourne. To me, what's going to happen is Randy Orton go RKO the shit out of Javon Evans. I mean, to me, like I said, I like Javon Evans. He an up-and-coming wrestler. When I said he needs some more time. And he needs a steak diet. He needs to be fed all steak. If he can at least get the
he's like 30, 40 pounds.
If he can at least get to at least 200, 215, then we can start taking him serious and everything. But like right now, lightweight. You can't deal with Randy Orton like when you're a lightweight like that.
I feel like think about this
Rey
too.
Mysterio wasn't even small. Rey Mysterio wasn't even small. Like he wasn't even that small. Like
Yeah.
this dude is the smallest dude. The dude smaller than me, and I'm small.
Didn't you see the way Bronson Reed threw him at Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw?
Okay,
Yeah.
those are two big guys who eat a lot of big things. Like we're going on the fact that, and by the way, Joe, they can do a schmoz at the end of the match between Randy Orton and Javon because the NQCC still hate.
No.
Give me that. No, this is the point.
No
This is the
schmoz.
point. Listen to me. I know you don't like to hear this, but I've always been honest and straight shooter. Okay, this is how it's going to go down. I'm sorry to say this. Randy Orton and Javon Evans have a great match. Randy Orton tries to do the cutter, the RKO on Javon, and in case you forgot, Javon can kind of counter that already because there's been a couple wrestlers that have been trying to do that shit on him, so he can counter the RKO. Boom. New quarter catch crew come out of nowhere to interfere. RKO to everybody. Javon Evans take that advantage and roll up 1, 2, 3.
I bet you a six pack. I bet you a six pack Invisible Man.
Or here we go. Or let me give you the NXT WWE way of doing things.
Yes.
Babyface. Right? Start them off in the opening match. Right? Like, oh shit, we're getting Orton versus Javon Evans in the opening match. Right?
Yeah.
No quarter catch crew get involved. Match gets thrown out. Orton and Javon fight off the no quarter catch crew. They make a tag match for the main event.
True. That would work.
Typical NXT WWE.
Invisible Man. You heard what I said, right? I'll buy the six pack if Javon Evans win.
I think Javon Evans might win by. I think he might win by disqualification because of the fact that they last week, as much as Joe doesn't want to admit this, and he was respectful in this, but he didn't want to admit it. It was a good match between Javon and No Quarter Crash Crew. It was, and they didn't let him lose over the fact that. I mean, they let him lose, obviously, but they protected him because they see a future in Javon Evans. And I see a future in him too. Give him like 20, 25 pounds, give him some muscle, fine. But the guy is the WWE version of Dante Jordan. You have to protect him, but at the same time, let him shine. And again,
you mean Dante Martin?
Yeah, sorry, Dante Martin. And at the same time, Joe, Randy Orton, being part of the business, can either do one or two things: be a Hogan and win because you're just fucking Randy Orton, or lay on your back because that's the part of the business, letting the young people shine because you think there's a future in him. Okay.
Well, in this case, I hope he's a Hogan because I don't want to see that motherfucker go anywhere.
No, because we don't want to be the same guy who said, "Well, if Benoit did some things, and people forgave him, they can forgive me too." That's an actual Hogan quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
that's an actual fucking Hogan quote.
This is breaking news right here. I'm gonna hit you with the breaking news. More Kevin Nash said, he said, how you say? He says guys in the back room that would, how you say? He says shit like, pretty much it's like you get paid all this money, but then there's guys in the back room that's getting paid little or nothing. To me, Kevin Nash, you're wrong, buddy, because he had a contract where he had to outbid everybody who got a new contract that made more than him. So on that part right there, I had to say Kevin Nash was wrong about that. Him and this Logan Paul incident.
Jake, man, Kevin Nash.
No, when he said he had me when he was talking, but he was like, there's other guys in the back that don't even get paid.
Kevin Nash just came out talking about how he supports Kamala Harris.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll save that for Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Because this goes up to I'm already half drunk.
Sorry.
I am not getting into that shit now.
Sorry.
No, sorry. No, sorry.
No. Hey, can we talk about it later? Can we get like 3 minutes? Can we get 3 minutes?
All right, go on now. This is now the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. Let's just fucking go.
This Rosie and Jamal. What are we doing? 3 minute warning?
Hey, Joe, go ahead. We do what we want to do. We fuck up shit. Come on, man. What we talking about? Come on.
I don't know. It's 3 minute warning. You just made the 3 minute warning. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Man, we do it 3 minutes, bro. We gonna do a 3 minute hot seat segment where we can talk about anything that's hot that we
Look,
don't like.
The Logan Paul, Kevin Nash thing we will talk more about on Saturday.
Okay, so what
Give
you gonna talk
people,
about now?
give
We got
people,
3 minutes. What we talking about now?
make people want to tune in till Saturday.
Saturday.
What do you guys think about the premiere of NXT on the USA Network?
ECW?
I mean, well, what do you think is going to happen? Do you feel like it's going to be a success?
It's gonna be a success. It's gonna be a success.
No, I actually disagree.
Raw gonna be a situation. Raw gonna be a situation where Netflix gonna have to like figure out what they gonna do.
SmackDown already took a hit to the viewership from switching from Fox to USA.
Yeah.
They already took a viewership hit.
I think NXT is going to tank because CW is basically made of fantasy fighting and drama and just like teen shit. And then you put wrestling, which again, there's a lot of teens that be like, oh, wow, who's this and everything. So there might be some viewership, but it's not based on like a constant sports entertainment channel. It's not. You have Flash, Arrow,
They're gone.
Black
They're all
Lightning.
gone. All those shows are gone. All those shows are gone.
Exactly. So all you got left is just random shit they put out every 6 months. And again, I haven't watched CW since the Arrow finished. So after that, I'm like, they did Riverdale, they did Sabrina, they did a whole bunch of things.
Flash, and that was it.
That was it. So for terms of CW, and they're stuck there until like the end of the year, right? Then they go to Netflix, or they're just stuck in CW.
No, Raw. Raw is on going to Netflix. They're
So
stuck on CW. NXT is stuck on CW.
Fuck. I mean, the only
That's their
good
permanent
show.
home.
I know the only good show that been on CW for a long time, and I'm sorry to say this, ladies and gentlemen, was a reality show called Killer Camp. I watched the first 2 seasons and only the first 2 seasons. Greatest show ever made is based on a reality show where one person was the killer, and every episode you had to figure out who the killer was, and if you didn't know who the killer was, then they would get you. Basically, The Mole on Netflix stole the idea from them. So let's just say it like that. Don't at me. Again, there's no good stuff in CW. There's nothing. You're right, Joe. There's nothing on CW that's good. There's nothing.
There was, but they got rid of everything.
Exactly. Like Black Lightning for me was good. Then the last season went all fucking crazy.
What about Luke Cage? Luke Cage was good.
Luke Cage was not on CW.
Yeah,
Luke Cage was on Netflix.
CW.
Now Luke Cage was on Netflix. Now it's on Disney. It's going back to Disney.
Yeah,
but they ain't got no new episodes. Like, what was it with the one with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica?
That was on Netflix. That was the
canceled that
Defenders.
too. But yeah, they
That was on
canceled that.
Defenders. Yeah, that's because they had to, because Disney and Marvel made them cancel it because they had to wait X amount of time before they could redo the shows.
Yep.
They had to wait 3 years before they could start redoing the shows. Because that was what the contract was.
They messing up everything. Like I said, it's taking Deadpool to fix everything.
I don't know what's going to happen.
No, I mean, Deadpool is actually like the reason these Deadpool movies are doing it, because, like I said, like this last Deadpool movie, he took that thing from cable and he going through the timeline. He fixing it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why Marvel. That's why this Marvel thing for to be dope, because Deadpool is fixing it.
Yeah.
You know how bad Marvel. You know how bad Marvel been all the way until the Deadpool movie. This Deadpool movie, Deadpool making everything was what it was wrong. He making it right by having that time.
But at the same time, there was things like the whole like Kang thing got cut, and the rumored storyline of that was like, you know, we would have saw Wolverine and Deadpool, we would have saw all the Spider-Man, we would have saw a couple of other people come out and like get decimated, and then
they're doing it comic book ways. They doing it
in the Kang verse, yeah, they were doing it that way, but now they got Doctor Doom, and this is like, yeah, they're still doing the comic book way, But excuse me, I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Sorry.
Why?
But they're doing it. Why? They're doing the Doomverse.
Why? It's a different multiverse.
I
That-
know,
Yeah, it's a
but it's
different
just,
multiverse.
Iron Man was
I-
Doctor Doom.
I know,
And it's
but
different.
I just
Captain-
I wish like there's so many actors. There's
No.
so many actors right now that would have
Uh-huh.
had a better chance of being Doctor Doom. They
Captain
would-
America's about to be Green Goblin.
Yeah,
That's good for him. Do something
Chris
else.
Evans.
yeah.
What's bad about what's good and bad about Marvel right now is that they're taking the same characters and they're like, look, we have a universe of like what ifs. By the way, we can keep doing this, right? Yeah, we can keep doing this. And they're like, yeah, let's keep doing this. But there's gonna be even though there's an infinite multiverse of stories that you guys made over the years, decades, by the way, there's gonna come to a point where it'd be like, okay, we've seen Chris Evans as the Human Torch, we've seen Chris Evans as the Hobgoblin, we've seen Chris Evans as Thanos, we've seen Chris Evans as Taskmaster, blah 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 blah
So
blah
what
blah, blah,
about-
blah. You know,
So what about Henry Cavill in his Marvel situation now? Henry Cavill,
They
he's
can
not
do
with
it.
Marvel now.
they can
Henry
do it,
Cavill-
but for what? For Sentry? They already did a Sentry
When? When did they do a Century? What about
in the
Hyperion?
Thunderbolts.
What about Hyperion?
Hyperion can come out, but if that's another dimension shit, that's not gonna come out till like 2026.
Yeah.
That's multiverse shit. But like they already did a Sentry for the Thunderbolts. They
I
already did
heard
it.
all the TV characters are going to be merging over into the MCU.
That's fine, good, because they need to bring Jessica Jones and
This will make it so hard though. This will
Yeah.
make it so hard. Disney own the rights to all the wrong characters Marvel is trying to do.
Mhm. You know what's sadder?
They own
Before
everything except for
Disney
Spider-Man.
got- Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what they were going to do in the original script before Kang got cut. Like, let's bring all the Spider-Man and let's try to save the world. Oh, that didn't fucking work out. But then what's really even sadder, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that if they're bringing all the TV characters to the Marvel universe, no one's talking about Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, White Widow, She-Hulk. Even though I don't want to fucking She-Hulk, ladies and gentlemen, there's no good like. Why
They
can't we
fucked up
get
on the
world-
Hulk.
Yeah,
They fucked
why
up on
can't we
the
get?
Hulk.
They did, but why can't we get a World War Hulk?
We didn't even
can.
see that.
We
We
did.
didn't even get
We did it during
Mephisto.
Ragnarok.
Why
I
can we
know.
get a Mephisto?
I mean, Mephisto.
Mephisto, yeah, Mephisto.
Yeah.
What we
Because
Yeah,
can
they
get?
had Mephisto, but they fucked him up.
They've been pumping his ass up for 3 fucking years. Guess what? We're getting a fucking Agatha fucking show, which I don't want to fucking watch, but I have to watch because they have a reference to Scarlet Witch. That's the only reason people are watching. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get Scarlet Witch back because this fucking Doctor Doom shit's happening, so she has to come back to fight the war, whether she likes it or not. And they've kind of confirmed that White Vision is gonna come out. So I'm like, all right, fine. I want to fucking see White Vision. Let's fucking go, because White Vision disappeared. He's just gone. Like a
You know
war
we're
is
getting a
about
new
to start.
Fantastic Four, right?
Huh?
We're getting a new Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's in a different universe. That's what I like. The people that we have left in our universe ain't doing shit. Like nothing. We're getting a fucking Daredevil remake, sort of kind of like a remake reboot, soft reboot, and then
And Punisher.
and Punisher. No, we're gonna get Punisher with the fucking Daredevil just to test that out, and then after that we might get a Punisher. We still don't know what the fuck Blade's gonna happen.
What y'all think about But what y'all
Yeah.
think about the Wesley Snipes Blade coming back? I'd rather
I'm
see that
fine.
than anything.
Yes,
I'd rather see
give me it. Yeah,
Wesley Snipes, like to me, it should be no other Blade. Like I said,
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
give him a Logan ending. Let him
Yes.
die like a warrior's death, and then
He
if you're gonna-
started it, but
Yeah,
he
if you-
started.
yeah.
Wesley Snipes started the Marvel game.
Yeah,
He started
In
it.
Trip-
finish it. Joe.
In Trinity, the ending of the Blade Trinity, the way they left it off, I thought Blade died, and that was
Mhm.
Dracula.
Yeah, he's alive. So that was something
Mhm.
fucking funny. Which, by the way, ladies
So
and
hold on,
gentlemen,
no. Come on
Yeah.
about that. So you said that was Dracula. So did
Mhm.
Blade die?
Originally, if you watch the Trinity movie and you actually watch it, the ending. Rewatch the ending again. You could tell that was not Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Blade die or did he get knocked out?
I think they were trying to kill. I think they were trying to kill him off.
Yeah. But then if you remember in Blade Trinity, Wesley Snipes didn't want to open his eyes in the ending scene, so they had to
Yeah.
CGI his eyes open, which is kind of fucked up, but either way. But they can
I knew-
do a Blade, but they can do a Blade movie. They can do a Gambit movie.
Mhm.
They don't have to do
Another what they fucked up on. Another what they fucked up on is Superman. The Death and Return of Superman. They fucked that whole comic book up.
That's another. We're going into it. We're going to DC now.
We're going to DC.
No, I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if they did it like the comic book, it would have been dope. But they did it a whole different way.
They're not going to. They're never going to go into. Like,
I hate that though.
But
that's what made Superman Superman. He didn't come back. He didn't come back because of Batman. He came back. He didn't. Superman didn't die. Superman did not die. He got knocked out. He was knocked out by Doomsday.
I heard we're getting another Snyder cut.
No, but Superman did not die by Doomsday. He got knocked out.
He got killed. He got killed by
in the comic book. No, in the comic book, he got knocked out.
He was in a coma.
Yeah,
okay,
so he got knocked out.
That's not knocked out. If you're in a coma,
but he wasn't dead though either.
Yeah, but okay. If I got shot in the head and I can talk, I'm not knocked out. If I got shot in the head, I'm in a coma for 3 months. I'm in a coma for 3 months.
But it wasn't no revival thing with Superman. Superman just had to rest.
No, you're right.
He just had to have sleep for him to come back.
Yes.
They bullshit it.
Ladies and
They
gentlemen,
made it seem like he had to have help to come back. Superman is one of the most dominant. Superman is the most dominant DC superhero ever. To me, I put Superman against anybody besides Magician.
Yeah,
like Superman weakness is magic.
That's right, but
don't put him against Batman. Batman kill him.
Batman,
a bunch of times.
Batman's my guy.
Yeah,
Batman is my favorite
no
number
superpowers.
one. Batman, he don't, and he got a whole thing like he part of the Justice League. He got a whole thing on taking everybody down. He could take out Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. Batman is Batman.
Another person against Superman has to worry is the Flash and Plastic Man, because whether you like it or not, no matter how Superman you are, Plastic Man can turn into a liquid, go inside your lungs and flood your lungs and just drown you from the inside out.
But he tried that with Superman, it didn't work.
And you can't burn him. You remember Plastic Man. You can't burn him. You can't freeze him. He doesn't die. His molecular structure is almost infinite, invincible. And I've been reading on Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Plastic Man don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you, Superman. You could do burn me. Fine, I'll make 2 of me. I don't give a fuck. I'm like he's basically Majin Buu in the DC universe.
Yeah, but they tried that and he lost.
Doesn't really matter. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end it here because again, we're doing NXT time with D1.
Oh, goddamn it, yeah.
We just did like 20 minutes.
Matt,
Christ.
Sorry, we were talking. We got into a comic convention over here.
Yes.
You people messed it all up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the meaning is saying you people, saying podcasters and people that listen. No, there's no race or gender involved or sex involved anyway. Next up, Lola Vice versus JC Jane and company White.
No. Oh, we skipping hold on, we skipping the Jensen and Steve Urkel match.
Yes. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it because I don't give a shit about it. Jensen.
Yo, what you want to talk about it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Give me the Batista though.
Yeah, Steve Urkel did his thing. He stopped Sean Spears from grabbing his glasses. Jensen did a DDT out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Sean Spears was in the corner savoring Jensen's hair, and that's it. I give this match a D because the guy's going nowhere, Jensen's going nowhere, and Sean Spears is going nowhere. Joe,
you've been too nice.
The match.
You are being
why
too
do
nice.
Why do I have the song Even Flow going through my head?
Okay,
when I see him do the DDT.
Okay.
Hey, we said,
I mean,
hey, Invisible Man said
yeah.
the same thing earlier.
Mhm.
Ravens
Very
flock
Raven.
all over again.
Very Raven. Like he tried to do like a Jake Roberts DDT, but that was a clear cut
Yeah.
Ravens DDT,
Yeah.
and you can see it. And then he went, and then he starts sliding into the corner, and then you have the mentor Palpatine fucking Spears. Like yes, let me touch your hair, yes. Like all right, man, get the fuck out of here. But I give this match a D because again, the glasses guy is just whatever, boring. He misses his cues, and Jensen without a flock is very boring, very fucking boring. You know what's funny? I hate that. I think you actually would love this. I think Joe that it should be Spears, Jensen, one more person, and then Javon Evans. And Javon Evans can be the Kidman of the group. You need a high flyer. You need a high flyer, and then you need a Saturn. I don't know who the Saturn can be, but Mr. D-Walk said that Rich Holland can join the group. So Rich Holland can be the Saturn of the group. And then
Rich Holland's not a follower though. Rich Holland's more of a leader now.
He's a leader of nothing. That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point of his gimmick right now. Though is he's the leader of nothing. It's like Seinfeld. It was a show about nothing.
Yeah, but like Spears helping him like find his true potential as a group. Because again, if they're going by the way of the Ravens flocked, you need a high flyer, you need a submission specialist. Now, Rich Holland is not a submission specialist, but if not Javon Evans, if not Rich Holland, who can be the Saturn for that group?
Give me a minute. I'm thinking about the NXT roster right now.
Dang.
Who do you think, D-Walk?
I can't, bro. It's not a people at the bottom of the toe that I could think of that could fit that list and what you name right here.
OTM.
Not both of them. You need one of them. You need a Saturn.
You could put both of them in the group because they both fall into a category of lost.
Yeah.
Needing guidance.
I agree.
Yeah, you need a tag team. Okay.
They can make them a tag team and then if you want to, you could bring Raven back as a manager.
He's too old.
But I don't know how they feel about that though. I mean, to hear Raven's music all over again after 30 years? That'd be crazy.
Bring back Johnny Flamingo.
Yeah. I don't know. I think as a Raven, someone as a Raven would probably be like, I hate to say this, either Duke Hudson or one of, I don't know, I think the guy that would be more like the guy with the glasses. Like he just start acting all weird. And he starts talking.
No, not Stefan or Phil.
I meant Saturn when he went to WWE when he was like talking to a mom. So this guy starts talking to his glasses because he's like, I don't know, because I think Rich Holland is the perfect Saturn. He has the build, he has the craziness. Saturn was.
You gotta have him ruthless. Like the Ravens flock was misunderstood. They were ruthless. That's how the Raven flock was, and they missed it.
Could do Alexis King.
Joe, how fucking dare you put that fucking name? That guy who goes to a fucking barbershop and gets like $50 for his fucking beard. No, dude. Raven flocks are dirty motherfuckers that like get down and Alexis King doesn't misunderstand himself. Please no.
He's lost.
Eddie Thorpe can be more of a
Ew.
Not Tatanka. No. Ew.
Not Tatanka 5.7. No.
Abort.
Ew. Eddie Thorpe needs to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
On a boat with Javon Evans somewhere, floating somewhere else.
Okay, Lola Vice versus JC Jade. Mr. D
What you
Walk, what do
think
you
about
think?
this match?
We thought actually. Well, I thought of this match. It was a good match, kind of like standard. So I'm giving it a C. I'm a Latina booty distraction. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Involvement. Blah blah blah.
Lola
And
Vice
what
to be my baby
happened?
mama.
And what
Booty, booty,
happened?
booty.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of booty. What happened though was this.
3 on 1. Oh, Miss Parker didn't want to get her hands on these 3. NXT Universe. Jada just dumping out the trash. Dropping nicks as well. Looking for the trifecta. And last but not least, looking for oh, JC was saved.
Jada Parker be my baby mama too. So
No. So we might get a Jada Parker versus a Lola Vice
yeah,
on,
no, that's happening.
on Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
It might, it's gonna be happening. What were your thoughts on the match, Joe, of Jada Parker versus Lola Vice versus JCJ and blah blah blah?
Yeah.
Exactly.
C, D.
Yeah.
I didn't see a wardrobe malfunction, so I give it an F.
If they wrestle naked, they get more views.
Okay.
Somebody, we gotta see a nipple or two. Come on, man. Somebody gotta see a nipple. Come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God it's not on my channel. All right. Thank the gods. All right. Give me a second.
Shout out back to oil wrestling, Jello wrestling.
All right.
Hey, is Joe fault? I'm about to get canceled.
No, you let this happen, D Walk. This is all on you. Don't blame Joe for this. You
Don't
let the
blame the
gate
black
open.
guy, huh?
No, I ain't blaming no black guy. I'm blaming the guy that's letting the crazy guy keep talking. So that's on you. That has nothing to do with race in this aspect. It was crazy and not crazy.
Hey,
Now,
look.
Hey,
You know what
hey!
happened?
Look, tell me I'm lying, and tell me that the ratings wouldn't go up if you had 2 beautiful-looking women oiled up wrestling each other or naked. Tell me the ratings wouldn't jump.
Yeah. Hey, and then you can't have
Tell
me
me
and
when
Joe
I'm
on the
telling
same.
lies.
You
Tell
can't
me
have
when
me
I'm
and
telling
Joe.
lies.
oh God.
You can't have me and Joe on the same segment. Is we like white and dark and everything. Like you don't know which one will go first or who will go last. Like
But what's crazy about this is that I'm clipping this for Mr. Flint Mr. Dot Flint 810 and Mr. Joe Bancio. You guys gotta leave your comments on their own damn channels. Going backstage. Thea Hill talks about the betrayal of Rich Holland.
betrayal.
And Trick does wait a minute. Damn, I lost my track there. Thea Hill, then the woman of the group of the Angelo family tell him like your fear, walk through the fear. It's all about heart. We're gonna do special training. When did you get so strong? Oh, I was around fighters. Now, Mr. D Walk and then Joe, do you thinking about this throughout the whole show? Do you think there's going to be a heel turn of the family if D'Angelo loses?
No.
D Walk.
No.
Okay. Joe?
Do I think there's going to be a what?
A heel turn of everyone but D'Angelo is going to turn on D'Angelo. If he loses on Halloween Havoc.
No.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm thinking that now because
let's
I'm
hear
thinking that now because
let's hear that possibly, but come on, Joe, let's hear it. Why?
It's going to be Crucifino.
Why? Why? And she be the one hyping him up. She been I'm gonna say it like this. She been a split star to Busta Rhymes. She be the one. She's the one that's actually like keeping them going. Everybody else is like, You don't even hear from him. Like, she the one, like, hey, dog, get out your. She the one. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this: when your homeboy down and everything, he just broke up with his girl. She just thought that come up to you like, dog, get out your feelings, though. Like, come on, man. There's plenty
Yeah.
fishes out there.
Crucifino's. I've thought that Crucifino, ever since he got brought in, I
And where
thought
she
that
gonna go?
Crucifino was going to be no, not her, him,
Mm-hmm.
the Singletary, the guy, the other guy, the guy with the ponytail.
Yeah,
No, he
not
ain't going
Stacks.
nowhere. Yeah, no, he ain't going nowhere. Because
That's
the
the
thing
guy
about
that
it, though,
I've
if you
thought
go,
about him.
mhm.
I've said it since he came in that he is going to be the one that takes over the family
But if
from the Don.
I'm saying like, don't nobody know him right now. He not
Yeah.
known. So
He's
Yeah.
quiet.
he do that. Yeah, I'm saying so he do that, bro. Like he gonna get released soon. Like he's still in the back burner of Tony D'Angelo. He
How many
go
matches
ahead
has he
that,
lost?
huh?
How many matches has he lost?
How many times
Not
they
that many.
wrestled?
He's
Yeah.
wrestled a few. How many matches has he lost?
But how many have he wrestled though?
How many
A
has he
few.
lost? That's the
No.
question. He
No,
hasn't
but
lost
Okay,
any.
but as mediator here, Obafemi has not wrestled a lot either, and he's been okay. But let's circle it back to, I think the reason that she might turn is that yes, there is a lot of people that will be like, oh, we have your back, try your best. However, this is set in a Italian mob family setting. When
Correct.
one Don is weak, another Don comes in to take the place. And I think it's
That's
not going to be Crucifino. I think it's going to be the woman of the group. She's going to be the Don and kind of order Stacks and the other guy, because those two guys are kind of like wimps. So, and I say wimps, not the S word, ladies and gentlemen, wimps, that they're not going to step up.
Mhm.
I think she's going to step up and be like, at the end of the match, D'Angelo loses, and she's like, he's like, I tried. She kicks him in the nuts, and then be like, hey, kick his ass, and they kick his ass and kick him out. That can be the redemption story for the Don, that he has to start from nothing and then work his way back up to get control of his family again. He has to beat Crucifino. He has to beat Stacks. He has to find a woman to fight the other woman in the group, and then eventually he gets his family back. Doesn't really trust him forever, but he gets his family back.
But it to me it won't make sense though because like if
I
you go through a few like that, you have to you gotta like you gotta make it worth it. Like to me, like if he have beef with that like that, it gotta be like a tough love thing. It can't be a full beef. It gotta be a tough love thing, like to get your mind right, to get back where you used to be. It can't be no like beef like I'm trying to end your career. Like it gotta be she gotta show a tough love towards him.
Yeah, but in an Italian mob setting, that tough love means assassinations. We've all seen The Godfather. We've all seen movies like that. If
But
you are weak, you get taked out. That's how it
but what
is.
if yeah, I mean I understand that, but you weak and everything, but you fuck up, slip and fall and everything, like and you still that person. You gotta have that other chance and everything to redeem yourself. You know what I mean?
Let's see. No, I get what you mean, but like I said, like I don't know what's gonna happen with the Don. I want him to win the belt. If he doesn't win the belt, a heel turn against him would work for his favor, because then he can work his way back up. Because
It's
again,
what's gonna happen. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I mean, I'm sorry, like what's
yeah,
gonna happen is you remember Oba said he broken. He broke.
yeah, yeah,
He's broken. Like
yeah,
we doing the Rocky theme all over again. This
yeah.
is a
He
so
Rocky
lost.
theme, like
here's a good
so
way to
Yeah,
do it. Why don't you take Obafemi? You have him lose to the Don,
yeah.
lose the belt. That's his first loss. The Don takes the belt, goes his way. Oba goes to the world title, works his way up, wins the world title, right? And then holds the world title for a while, and then they circle back to Don versus Obafemi in the future. for the world title.
I think that's a good idea. I think they can. I still think that the heel turn is going to happen, but now with a different scenario where he's fighting Oba, he's gonna win, and when he's gonna win, the crew cheat for him on purpose, so he wins. He wins the belt. He tells him, "What the fuck was that? I didn't want that. I wanted like an honest, fair fight." And then the Don's family turns on him. I think like at that point, because again, the Don is 100% like
So
not
basically, it's gonna be like Randy Orton when Evolution turned on him.
basically, and it makes
Wins
sense.
the belt, and then they turn.
Yeah, it makes sense. Then again, the Don has to be. If the Don really wants to make himself known, he has to get away from his family. He has to. He has to be by himself and really try new things and fight new people and really try new avenues. If you really want to be the Don, you'll get your family back. You just got to do it the old-fashioned way. You got to fight for their respect all over again because you showed fear to a group of mobsters that don't like fear, that they eat like piranhas on fear. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think my eyes kind of fucking up. I think we're at the main event. Trick Williams versus Ethan Page contract signing again.
Again. Let's talk about it.
Again.
Let's talk about it.
Go on, D-Walk.
Oh man, let's say we get into the confrontation and everything. We got Ethan Page, we got Trick Williams. Trick Williams still holding his back on, like, man, this dude just took me through a table early this morning and everything. So CM Punk come out. CM Punk come out and get in the middle of it. CM Punk come out and he talked about what's going on. CM Punk was supposed to talk about this earlier that morning before Roxanne Perez interfered, but he talking about it now. What's y'all think, bro? Come on.
Joe, go first.
I mean,
do we see a Drew McIntyre interference?
No.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna get Punk as an official for the match,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like Punk is gonna get hit and distracted, and it's gonna cause Page to win like with a low blow or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk's gonna have to count the 3 count.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna push Trick Williams out of NXT and into the main roster.
As it should. Like I said, how do you feel? You think they trying to push Trick Williams down our throats? Or you think Trick Williams needs some time to relax? Still. Like, to me,
I feel like they're trying to force feed Trick Williams to everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like they're just trying to keep him relevant right now until they move him to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want him to lose that shine before he goes to the main roster.
Well, they're trying to make him lose that shine the way they pushed him. Why not push him to North American title instead of
because he already had the world title. So normally, once you already have the world title, they keep you on that.
I understand that, but we trying to keep him where we could tolerate him. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We trying to keep it where we could we can still accept him and everything. The way they trying to do him is like they're trying to push him down our throat like John Cena.
And I like the fact that Ethan Page is champion, one, because he's a heel, and I like the fact that they have a heel as a champion.
Yeah.
And I'd rather see a heel as a champion versus a babyface.
Yeah.
Because they're more entertaining, especially on the microphone. And Ethan Page is not a terrible performer. He's good on the mic, he's good in the ring, and he's good at being a heel. He was a heel in AEW for years.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. As much as people aren't impressed with him, you can't deny the fact that he has good promos. He cuts a good promo. He gets good heat. He's drawing heat like left and
Mm-hmm.
right. He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing as a heel. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I just don't want Trick to win that title back again. He's already
Yeah,
had it.
too soon. It's too
Move
soon.
on.
Yeah,
Move on.
it's too
Go
soon.
on to the main roster. Go to Raw. Go to SmackDown.
Yeah. So overall grade, what would you grade this tonight's segment? To me, it was a letdown from last week.
I'd say it's a C for the segment, and the show was like a C plus.
Invisible Man.
Highlights of the last segment: Indiana Pacers. Halliburton came out and said, "Hey, if you guys voted, sorry, if you guys, sorry, if you guys,
You okay?
but thank you. If you guys go with the Orlando Magic, you guys would hate life too." He signed the contract. Ethan signed the contract. CM Punk came out. CM Punk once again thought about himself. Oh, me, Chicago, me, culture, personality, me, special referee, me. Let them fight, and they fought each other to the end. Last segment was a C. Overall grade of the show, very Degrassi High School, so I give it like a D.
Mm-hmm.
They're setting it up for 2 weeks. I get
Yeah.
it. They're setting it up for the next 2 weeks. After Halloween Havoc, what the F you gonna do, guys?
Mm-hmm.
What are you really gonna do? Because
And it's
honestly,
Halloween
after that,
Havoc 1 week or 2.
2.
This
2.
whole 2 week shit is ridiculous. They extend a
Yeah.
pay per view out 2 weeks.
Yeah. They did. What sucks is that they did the whole Ethan Page
Get out.
trick 2 weeks. Next week is a press conference. So
Yeah.
What they should do is if you have a 2 night event for a Halloween Havoc or a televised PLE or whatever you want to call it, why don't they just do it back to back nights? Do it on a Tuesday and a Wednesday.
yeah, but they have to show MacGyver or Hawaii 5-0 or whatever fucking show it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
No, they're
I'm
competing
gonna
with
give it.
Dynamite. They don't want to do that.
No, of course not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Because they've already
NXT time
lost.
with D Walk with the lovely host, Mr. D Walk. Here we go.
Yeah.
I am drunk off a sauced monk.
As
All
you
right,
should be.
yeah. Huh?
As you should be.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate Mr. D Walk for buying the drinks for me today. Mr. Joe BNCO, will you be here for Saturday for PWF?
I should be, yes.
All right, Mr. D Walk, are you going to be for the PWF on Saturday?
Hell yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out on PWF on Mr. Flint 810 on YouTube. He's already at 20 subscribers. Get him to 50 by the end of the year.
Getting up there, baby. I do want to
That's
give
right.
a shout out though. I do want to give a shout out. I was on my fault. I messed that up. I was on Dancy Bearded. Dancy
Okay.
Bearded, like he local. He here in Flint. I work at Peter Way. He come in my restaurant at least 3-4 times, him and his wife. He got a beard program going on. If you trying to grow your beard out and everything, go ahead and check him out. Dancy Bearded. Check him out. Shout out BX Sports. Shout out Sports Jedi. Shout out who else? Who else? Come on, Invisible Man.
I got you. Shout out to Mr. Nation.
Kane the Destroyer. Yeah, Kane the Destroyer. Hey, see you back soon, Kane. Come on, man. Come on back on.
Come on back.
Misfit Nations.
Yep.
Shout out Misfits and everything.
Now,
let's get these. What's up, bro?
Would you mind if I shout out something?
Man, go ahead, man. This your show too, man. Come on.
Hey, it's actually your show.
No,
Faces of I have a friend of mine that's competing in a contest, and she's a special effects makeup artist, and I've known her for a very long time. It's called the Faces of Horror, And if anyone would like to go check it out, you can go check it out, facetohorror.com, and vote for Louisa Caruso. And like I said, she's been doing special effects makeup for the past, Jesus Christ, probably 20 years. She's actually done a few movies. She's doing a few more. And yeah, check her out. She's really cool. Does a lot of cool horror movie special effects makeup. Just wanted to give her a little plug so maybe she can get some more votes.
Of course.
Hey,
And-
we might
Yeah.
one Halloween we could get together. She might be able to do our makeup and everything though.
Dude, I've been trying to do a horror podcast with her for a while, but she's been so busy.
Yeah,
Like she's got like 4 kids and like one in college and one in high school and one in junior high school. It's like
I get that, man. That's
yeah,
his
that's
life.
dope.
But-
Like I said, let's do it, man. We in this position now where we could touch other people's lives and where we could we never know who watching. Like I said, the whole thing though, we never know who watching. Like
we
might be
know who's
sponsored.
watching.
Yeah, we we had a comment. We had a comment and everything. Like we never know who watching. It could be somebody big, small, and everything. We never know. Like let's do it. Like we on it. We talking about wrestling to make people happy. We talking about wrestling to give people feedbacks and everything. We want to know what we doing and what we not doing. Give us the feedback. Like talk to us.
That's right.
We like
exactly.
we regular people.
And because
Who's
we're
the,
regular people, yeah, go on, Joe.
Who's the gentleman that said that they enjoyed the show last week?
That was on your channel. That was on your channel.
Mhm.
That was called Michael Vasquez. Thank you, Michael Vasquez, for passing by.
Yeah, I just want to
Shout
give him a
out.
shout out because we appreciate the comments and we appreciate the constructive criticism, and we also appreciate the love for the show as well.
Of course.
Yeah, we also working on it.
Yeah.
We also working on it. We working on making it better. Thank you for your comment because it just make us better. And we a great team. We a great vibe.
Yeah.
We're just making us better. And once we better, we killing it. Like I said, everybody gonna notice us.
Exactly.
We
And with
appreciate
that, exactly. With that, stay healthy, stay happy. Welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk, Wednesdays at 9:30. Saturday, hopefully, if the stars align, we're gonna have a PWF talking about. I'm drunk, so I don't really remember. But stay healthy, stay happy.
A lot of stuff.
And remember,
A lot of stuff, and the possible cancellation of the AEW Rampage as part of their TV rights deal.
And now I remember. And the manifest destiny of WWE and wrestlers' names. We own you, whether you like it or not. Now you're Pocahontas. Stay healthy, stay happy. And remember, the PWF and the NXT Time with D-Walk is all about understanding, uncensored, unscripted, uncouth talk. If you don't like it, leave a comment down below. Don't be a looky-loo. And if you're going to soundbite us, give us the decency of a human being and tagging us, please. For God's sakes, don't be those people. You know what I'm talking about. Goodbye.
Lace up your boots, we're about to fight. NXT in the house, bringing the heights. We walk on bike, ready to ignite. Detroit hip hop, we take it flight. Body slamming, the crowd's going wild. Square circle with the kings of the pile. NXT superstars, we're breaking the mold. It's Detroit.